helping Francis Tuttle students achieve their vision of career success. That is the goal of the Francis Tuttle Foundation. The foundation exists to secure financial assistance and learning opportunities for high school completers and adults facing personal financial challenges. Through scholarships, loans, and emergency aid grants, the foundation makes it possible for Francis Tuttle students to continue their education, resulting in successful, rewarding careers and a better quality of life.
Before joining Francis Tuttle, I was a face in the crowd. I was that girl in the back of the classroom who didn't say much. I was so shy, lacked a lot of confidence.
A foundation that works is a foundation that really shows its community that cares.
The circumstances of why I approached the Francis Tuttle Foundation were that when I became a state officer, a hostess state officer, there's certain apparel that you're supposed to wear. For me, Francis Tuttle provided my blazer and also just becoming a state officer. They provide your uniform, but they don't provide the heels. And those heels are about $40, and it doesn't seem like much, but it was, if I had to pay for those, it would have been a struggle, a financial burden on my family, because my father had recently lost his job. He was in the oil field, and if you know anything about the oil field, you know it is ever-changing. And just paying for those $40 would have been very difficult. And so that's why I approached the Francis Tuttle Foundation. And that $40 really helped me gain confidence that I have my school behind me. They'll support me. When I was 8 years old, my grandmother was diagnosed with stage 4 colon cancer. And at the time, I didn't even know what was happening. Even when she became bedridden and bald, I didn't know what was happening. And that kind of lack of understanding makes me want to understand it now. And that's what kind of pushes me towards the medical field.
I started the military in November of 2003. Pretty much just got out in November of 2013 and elected to come to school. It was demanding, of course. You wake up and you're moving, and you go to sleep and you're moving. It was definitely something that I look back on and I feel fortunate to actually experienced it. But it was my time, and I'm glad that it's a new chapter in my life now. It was hard, you know, just to deal with a sick wife and then, you know, go to school and kind of go through the motions of trying to be productive. You know, it was difficult for me. Honestly, everything happened so fast. She was diagnosed and then she went in for surgery to get her breast removed. She was clear for 6 or 7 months and then went back into the ER. And 2 weeks later, she passed away, March 23rd, 2015. I remember everything about it in a certain sense. I just, you know, I remember the feeling of it, not the actual day-to-day activities, but just the feeling of it that, you know, that was my best friend. That was somebody that I talked to and we understood each other. Because Antoinette, she was in control of everything. She was the bank account holder. She was the gas bill holder. Everything was in her name. And this was just so unexpected that I couldn't even get money out of the bank account because I wasn't on the bank account. So just financially, I put everything to the side and just kind of tried to deal with what I was going through emotionally. My teacher, Ms. Dinkins, pretty much was the one that instructed me to go talk to the foundation. And I'm actually glad that she did, because I was hurting. I wasn't in a good place. Well, easy. I just went to the foundation and filled out some paperwork, and they said that they'll get back with me. And I want to say within 48 hours, I was given notification of what they were going to help me with and when they were going to help me. And that side of it was really what helped me out a lot, because it just kind of not worry about some things, you know. As much as I want to put it in the back of my mind about rent and water and lights, it's still something that my kids need in order to develop what I need to maintain. So just to have that off of my mind was great. Pretty much I'm the living testament, you know, that I feel like without the support that I was given, I didn't feel like I had too many options. With what I received, I felt like it gave me options. It gave me some things to look forward to. So in that sense, you know, it took me out of rock bottom. It gave my kids a father, a husband to love. So that's what it did for me and for anybody else. And I wish that I could help as much as they helped me. The knowledge that I received from Francis Tuttle definitely will be a part of my future plans. I'm all about looking forward. I appreciate it, and I just want to be that success story. It's a foundation that works. It's a foundation that really shows its community that cares. So that's just the biggest thing that I really want to convey off in this message.